What's up? How you doing?
Charlie 202, clear with the eye.
Hey, Coach.
Two-car collision. Just evaluating for neck and back pain. Allegedly, airbags have been deployed. So, see what we got going on over here. Not too sure how it happened or who caused it, but nevertheless, it did happen. Not too sure exactly what took place. So they're gonna end up blocking off like both sides of the street. Let that cruiser come up.
Bravo, Tango 55.
55.
Disregard. I guess it's
So they, like I said, it's kind of hard to say what happened. It's like two cars were going the same direction at the same time. Then again, it's hard to say. Not too sure how they managed to get like that, but it happens. I can't figure it out. I'm not going to try to figure it out. So he's going to block off the street up there so they can pretty much make that left turn, that right turn, I should say. And we're going to. And this is not the first time they had an accident at the same location. Many times there's been accidents right here, and there'd be no other car in the way, and then cars will hit some object or hit a person. So it's kind of hard to say. And we got a lot of young, inexperienced drivers on the road. That's part of it.
A medical assist, 426.
A lot of people coming out of the pandemic who haven't driven for months onto years. That's another part of it. And it's like learning a new skill all over again. Like, believe it or not, when you come out of COVID, there's a lot of things you lose. And one of it is sensibility, like smell, taste, feel. Even the learning process is part of it. So, like I said, it's kind of hard to say what took place here, but it's like putting a new driver on the road, even though they had a license for years. And I said it time and time again, people don't want to listen to what I'm telling them, but you ask some doctors, and doctors will tell you, COVID has multiple effects to people, and no two people are quite alike.
Ladder 3, a medical assist, 426 Washington Street, Boston. Tower Ladder 3, a medical assist.
Like I said, it's kind of hard to say what took place, but we do have a motor vehicle accident.
2005.
I'm out of 4.
Like, these people don't even pay attention. The fireman has his hand out, flashing lights, and they still don't pay attention. Like, I mean, time and time again I see it. People don't pay attention to flashing lights. Flashing lights is very important. That means warning. That means caution.
Coming in as a family disturbance, 14 Fidelis, apartment 427. Her son is yelling and screaming. Just heads up Arabic speaking.
Like I said, it's kind of hard to say what happened, but two cars look like they're facing the same direction on the wrong side of the road. So I can't even explain how that could happen.
Fire alarm, ladder 1.
Ladder 1. And send ladder 1.
Come ask the patient, get up and walk away.
And I said this before, it's the 4th of July weekend. People should be exercising extreme caution no matter how, what, because there's going to be a lot of distracted people, preoccupied people, people not focused, people not paying attention. And I mean, it's a given. So hopefully things work out for everybody. Nobody seems to be any seriously injured. So these people, the way they're looking, they're gonna cause an accident themselves. Distracted driving is distracted driving, whether you're on your cell phone, whether you're looking the wrong direction, whether you're drinking a cup of coffee, reading a book, You know, it goes on and on and on. If you're not paying complete attention to the road, that's considered distractive driving. Where you're looking at blue lights flashing from the police car, you know, all that's distractive driving. Because you're not focusing on the road. The other thing that could be considered distractive driving too is, if you don't think about it, is wearing sunglasses at nighttime if you don't need them. Because it's impairing your vision.
Massachusetts Avenue and Albany Street, Boston. Ladder 4, an unknown medical. Massachusetts Avenue and Albany Street, Boston. Nearest box 2114 Albany Street at Northampton.
So this is like Bartlett and Washington Street. The old Bartlett Tea Garage is like right, well, would have been right there. So I see this guy all over the city with the motorized bike. You can see him all through Grove Hall, coming through Mattapan. He's all over the city. What's going on, my man? He's got a motor on us. Maybe back in the day when they had motors on the bikes, he's kind of bringing that back. So a lot of people doing electric style. There's only a few people doing the motorized style. Now these cars are all sitting there because they don't have nowhere to go. In reality, they could go around. I think the police blocked the wrong side of the street. They should have blocked that side of the street and kept this side open, because it's kind of confusing to the drivers, because they think, and they're following the rules the right way. They're on the solid line. They don't want to cross the solid line, which is 100% correct. And they could go around, but if they do go around, are they violating anything? Because theoretically, the police officer should have blocked this side of the street and kept this side open. They kind of did it backwards, but who am I to tell them how to do their job? I always fall, and somebody told me this years ago, don't go against the grain of traffic. And when we were doing this, we were doing it, well, I can't say how we were doing it. We were directing traffic. We were directing traffic just the way we're doing it now. And they said two things: don't go against the grain of traffic, and don't go against the light. And that was a traffic. Well, I'm not even gonna say what it was, but we were directing traffic. And ever since I remember that, I always follow that rule. And I said, if you follow that rule, you usually don't go wrong. So if you go against the grain of traffic, then you cause a problem. And if you don't follow the light, you cause a problem. There are situations where you do go against the light when there's no other traffic coming on the opposing side. But you have to use your better judgment on that. So there's so much stuff going on in the city. I have to kind of pick and choose which ones I go to, which ones I don't go to. Like I said, this is a motor vehicle accident. They did say there was injuries involved. That's why I chose to come down here and check it out. It does have a slight smell of natural gas around here too. I'm not too sure where that's coming from. But even though natural gas doesn't have an actual smell, but they put an additive into the gas to make it have a smell.
Engine 41, ladder 14, a local alarm, 211 Harvard Avenue, Brighton. Engine 41, ladder 14, a local alarm, 211 Harvard Avenue, Brighton. Nearest box 5141 Harvard Avenue, Brainerd Road, 2011.
Like I said, I'm not too sure how this, wow. It's a City of Boston truck for you. Got a bag hanging off the back of it too. Look at this, almost caused an accident. Wow. I don't know if you guys can see that. The police officer's right there. I seen it. Caught it on camera too. The police officer had a little word with him. That's unacceptable in the City of Boston. City of Boston truck going more than 30 miles an hour. Nearly caused 2 car accidents in less than a city block. I mean, I wish I could have zoomed in on it quick enough. He almost hit a car making a U-turn when the police officer was directing the car to make a U-turn. In the process, he almost actually hit the police officer, to be honest with you. But he was speeding with hazard lights on. If you got those hazard lights on, you shouldn't be driving that fast. Those caution lights, you should not be driving that fast. You're not an emergency vehicle. You should not be driving that fast. Those lights are for visibility and caution only. They're not for speed. There's nothing that indicates that you should be speeding with those yellow lights on. Like I said, it's kind of hard to say what transpired. Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, the speed limit in the city of Boston is only 20 miles an hour. Some parts is 25, but for the most part, it's 20 miles an hour. So you shouldn't be going more than, the fastest you should be going is 25 to 30, if that.
Local alarm, 570 Huntington Avenue, Roxbury. Engine 37, a local alarm, 570 Huntington Avenue, Roxbury. Nearest box 2336, engine house 37, 2013. Ladder 26, a local alarm, 570 Huntington Avenue, Roxbury. Ladder 26, a local alarm, 570 Huntington Avenue, Roxbury. Nearest box 2336, engine house 37, 2013.
Investigating 211 Harvard Ave.
Investigating 211 Harvard Ave.
And I feel sorry for the people that live in this block right here, in these buildings, because they're met with a car accident at least once a week. At least once a week they're met with a car accident in front of their building. Sometimes they're rollovers, sometimes they're just little minor fender benders, but I would say at least once a week they're met with a car accident in front of this building right here. A lot of it's because of speed. A lot of cars are coming down this hill, which is Alpine Street, and they're cutting out to the middle of the traffic and causing accidents, or they're coming off this street here. I'm not too sure the name of that street over there. I think that's is that Guilde Street? I think that is Guilde Street. Coming out that street right there. No one's paying attention to the police officer. I wish I did know what happened. All I know is 2 cars met in the middle of the street. Other than that, I couldn't tell you too much. I don't know. What do you think happened?
That's weird, man.
It is weird, but I don't know. Maybe they were trying to pass. I don't know. It's hard to say. But it is weird to see 2 cars side by side going the same direction. I guess only they know what happened.
You see the boy got shot in Ohio?
Ohio, I did see that. Yeah, that's.
Shot him 15 times.
The thing is, there's two things you gotta look at.
Yeah, I went on YouTube.
It is on YouTube too. You're right. I see.
They stopped him in the mall.
See, my thing is,
Why you didn't check him in the mall?
yeah, it's.
I mean, why didn't you check him? He pulled a bottle of whiskey out, big old bottle of whiskey.
Uh-huh.
And then they asked him, did he have drugs afterwards, after he get outside? He took off running.
Took off running?
You had him inside.
Right.
You had him inside.
But he wasn't armed though, was he? He didn't have any weapons, did he?
He had a gun
He had a gun on him?
in the car.
Oh, so that.
They say he threw something in the weed.
Yes, that's.
They say it's gone.
See, when you run from the police, you kind of like you put yourself in that position.
Yeah.
Watch out for that ambulance. He's gonna try to make a U-turn.
I have it.
Somebody got hurt.
Not seriously, just a little shaking up a little bit, but it's worth getting checked out. You don't want to be injured and not know what's wrong with you.
I just got hit at the stoplight.
There's so many car accidents that I can't count them on two hands. You know, it's just so many of them.
I got hit bad.
The city put all these things in the middle of the street like it's gonna slow these cars down, and it don't slow nothing down.
Can I get a number when you have another?
It don't slow nobody down. They go. Matter of fact, by them putting those things in the road, they go faster.
391.
They go faster trying to dodge the obstacles than slowing down.
Thank you.
It's like playing pole position in the city of Boston.
That's my Jeep right there. Got hit last.
Oh yeah,
Hit me in the back.
hit you in the back.
Yeah, I was at the stoplight. Bang!
Wow.
Stop. All you could hear was break. Gee!
So you got to stop, and they hit you in the back.
Yeah, it hurt.
Wow.
I was in the hospital a couple of days.
Wow, that's crazy.
Charlie Go 5, we're on American Legion.
He just bought the vehicle and didn't even hurt his vehicle.
Didn't-
But it totaled mine out.
It totaled yours out
Yeah.
because it hit the back.
He was driving a Jeep and I was driving.
So he totaled that whole rear door and everything, that whole assembly.
Maryland 914.
Yeah, all that.
Wow.
Letter 14.
The frame.
Oh yeah.
All the way up.
Both companies returning 715.
Well, what-
I don't know. I just
Turning
like,
at 715, 2018.
His car gotta be hurt some kind of way.
Yeah.
It gotta.
Well, he had to hurt. Well, see, usually what happens.
He got out, he drove it just like wasn't nothing wrong.
Usually what happens, the driver of the car that caused the accident, most times don't get hurt. It's usually the innocent person that gets hurt. Like I seen it. Like sometimes they do get hurt, but it's very rarely that they do get hurt. It's usually the.
For a traffic stop on Columbia Walk, headed towards like Blue. It's gonna be a Impala, Mass Red 7 Delta 198. Looking for an investigation stop.
That's a lot of. That's crazy. So I guess we're gonna call tow trucks of both of these vehicles.
Heading towards Blue. That's gonna be an Impala.
These guys don't know they can go through there. They all turning around. That's why I said they blocked off the wrong side of the street. They should have blocked off this side. That's where the accident is. And left this side open so the cars can go freely through there. That way you only need one cruiser to block off the street.
Wash, heading towards Blue. That can that stop.
Now everybody turn. They think that street blocked off.
Right. But no one's telling them they think it's blocked off. So everybody's gonna just make a U-turn and turn around. There's all the crazy stuff going on in the city. Or the 4th of July, that's gonna get a lot of people acting crazy already. Just the fact that it's the 4th, it's up there doing.
Okay, so now it's heading
It
towards.
doesn't have to be anything special. It just has to be the 4th of July. That's all it has to be. Give them the right to act crazy.
I actually pulled into the Burger King parking lot.
Yeah.
Okay, just turn into the.
Last year around the same time, there was a flip over and a car hit like 3 other cars on this, right in the same area right here.
You can't.
Yep.
Today?
No, it wasn't today. Last year around the same time.
Oh, okay.
201 14
So now it's hard for them to know that you can pass through there because usually by rule of driving, you don't cross a double solid line. So in saying that, when you don't cross a double solid line, most drivers know not to cross a double solid line unless they're told to do so. Because that's the rule in the driving book. You only do it when you're told. Whoever crossed the line, they're automatically at fault. I think there was a woman that was in that car there. I think she's the one that went in the ambulance, if I'm not mistaken. Like I said, I don't know how both cars end up on the same side of the road, unless one was trying to pass another one. I mean, that's possible. I don't know. Unless one was pulling out real fast while the other one was speeding too. Like, I don't know. I'm just speculating. Yeah, there's only a few ways you can get your car that way. One of them has to be speed involved, because you have to be not paying attention to the car on the side of you to get that to happen. Yeah. Oh, they got cameras all over this place, man.
Alright, 123, I see a cruiser coming up. It's on the right side in the parking lot.
See, the thing is, the only person they gotta explain that to is their insurance company. So they gotta explain it to the insurance company what both of them were doing when it happened.
It's going to be
You know, more likely
Delta 198.
more likely that
Right.
Why was both of them called?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Now, this guy,
Bravo 105, we're on the corner.
I'm going in away.
No, I when I drive on the road, right? I imagine if I wasn't paying attention, I'll be involved in a lot of motor vehicle accidents.
Alright, 123.
Because I see a lot of drivers just do abruptly things that are not. That's channel 25 over there. I see a lot of people do abrupt movements that are just not necessary. Here comes the first tow truck. I'm gonna try to get this tow truck towing this vehicle. They do a lot of abrupt stuff that could be avoided.
He way over there.
Right.
And he supposed to be over there.
Well, two cars shouldn't be on that side of the road. So that looked like that Volkswagen forced that car over there. That's what it looks like to me. I could be wrong, but that's what it looks like.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know, but like you said, I agree with you. Both cars should not be on the opposite side of the road. Now, if one car was pulling out, that's still different, but two cars shouldn't be pulled out. You might as well leave the keys, because you don't need the car. You don't need the keys after that. What's the car's your car's rolling. I know. I was going to stop it if you didn't stop it. They didn't even put the car in park. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's like a perfectly brand new car until I got into that accident too. I advise anybody who's driving in the city of Boston, do not buy a brand new car in the city of Boston. It's not worth the time, the headache. Don't even waste your time. Two of these cars look like they're in perfect good condition until they got into an accident. So if you drive a new car, more likely you're going to end up in an accident.
Do we have the name on the mother?
So drive a good used car, a good second-hand car. No, don't buy a brand new car. It's just not worth the time, money, and effort. Cars depreciate by the day, so especially with the gas prices going as high as they're going right now, don't even bother. You know, this car might be a full total, and we don't even know.
Yes, sir. The red alert is Point Berkeley. The 60% male on the third floor of the hotel running up and down the hallway, banging on people's doors. Black male, 45 years of age. No close description. Call will be in the lobby.
Hey, you're doing pretty good, man. You beat Channel 7 this time. I said you're doing pretty good. You beat Channel 7. You're getting good at it. Usually Channel 7 is the first responders when it comes to the news. So Channel 25 got the first hit on this one.
Preferably if there's a Spanish speaking option, otherwise we can wait to get
So he's gonna take both cars.
one of our guys can come back.
Oh, he don't want to take both of them. Makes it easier for him then. He don't have to take both. It could have been a 2-for-1. It'd be easier for him to take both if he was right here. I don't know why the city of Boston doesn't have him take both cars if he's here. You're the Tango 55, right? Yeah. I got you. Yeah, they always put the Tango 55 on accidents. Yeah.
I haven't noticed that 132 Mars.
Oh. A little glass on the road, nothing major. Two perfectly good looking cars that are going to the tow yard. This guy here works hard too. I see him around. He be towing cars left and right. He's doing a great job out there. Give him a little plug there.
You can open up there at Washington Circuit. Got it.
Shout out to Always Open Towing. Give them a little advertisement there. Here comes the second tow truck right here.
Charlie 902.
902.
It's got the auto wheel lifts, which makes it a lot easier.
The majority of American Legion cleared out. The boat cars are just going to stay up here until the rescue. I'm going to head over to Westview and monitor that.
I got it.
Probably. Ma'am, the mother of that missing child, she actually spoke on the phone. She went to BMC.
I got it.
Bravo 810.
810.
Yes, ma'am.
Auto services and tire. They're right there in Mattapan Square, I believe.
We have a B&E here, 4th entry. We'll be processing.
A little debris in the road.
Go ahead.
Yeah, can you just notify City Hall if they got a cleanup down here?
Got it.
And that DPW truck that went through here, you know, you would think he would notify his superiors that there's an accident over here. Considering the DPW yard is like right around the corner. Alright guys, that's pretty much what we have. And this street has a lot of traffic, so any given time there's gonna be cars going up and down the street. So I take a quick walk over here while the traffic is in my favor. Auto service and tire.
Bravo 104. 104. 104, can you guys take a removal from the CVS 468 blue male upset about some sort of money order being rude to the cashiers? We got it.
Alright, so that's what we have. Motor vehicle accident on Washington Street. Just gotta be safe, gotta be vigilant, gotta be cautious. A little time doesn't hurt. You know, if you take extra 5 minutes, you're late for work, you're late for an appointment, 5 minutes, it's not a big deal. If you're really that cautious of getting on time, wake up a little early. Like, try to plan things ahead. But speed is never going to be the answer to any problem. At least most of the problems anyway.
Bravo 105, Charlie Robert.
Alright guys, I'm gonna head up out of here. Catch you guys on the next one.